Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I'm fine. Kisumu is also fantastic. Maybe you could let me know where you're watching the video from. I've always opined on this platform that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing happens in politics just for the sake of it. Raila Odinga yesterday attended the funeral to my friend John Andiwo Mwai in Bondo, and then from Bondo he headed straight to airport and to India. The timing of Raila Odinga's trip to India is actually intended to achieve specific political objectives. I want us to look into the objectives of Raila Odinga's trip to India, because Raila Odinga made some serious announcement while in Bondo. He urged his supporters that they should not lose hope, that they are going to reclaim their victory. Raila Odinga had earlier on caused a huge political storm, especially within Kenya Kwanza, after he began a series of activities, meeting with the Bunge la Wananchi. Raila Odinga then met some border guys, and he also had a series of political activities. But after the announcement in Bondo, which also caused huge storm, Raila Odinga headed straight to airport. And there's one thing which I'll not tire from saying. Whoever advised Raila Odinga to leave the country should actually be applauded. The mood of Raila Odinga supporters is that he needed to let Kenya Kwanza commit mistakes. The moment Raila Odinga began talking, that's the day William Ruto and his Kenya Kwanza brigades started moving around the country. But why should Raila Odinga leave Kenya at this particular point in time? Because I want us to look at the objective, why he's actually in India. But why would he leave? For me, if you ask me, Kenya Kwanza has advantage over Raila Odinga right now. They have the state machinery, they have resources. It means it's easier for Ruto to mobilize his Kenya Kwanza troops to go and attack Raila Odinga, the way he organized yesterday in Kirinyaga, and today they were in Bomet using state machinery. You know, he can easily just tell Rigathi Gachagua, please make arrangement for the military chopper, get members of parliament, go to Busia, attack Raila. So now he has that advantage. Number two, William Ruto had started implementing some of the issues which Raila Odinga was raising, which boils down to timing. And that's why Raila Odinga supporters were like, man, just keep quiet. And also I tend to think that Raila Odinga, while moving around, was advised that the ground was not for him to appear in public. Let me read for you the statement which Raila Odinga posted on his official Twitter handle just 1 hour ago, something like that. Baba has left the country for a week's visit to several nations, starting with India. See you all when I'm back. Meanwhile, can William Ruto and Kenya Kwanza stop it with the lamentation? That's the post he made. And if you read the comment there, people are like, okay, have a safe journey. And it should not escape you that a few days ago, 2 days earlier, the India's High Commission to Kenya visited Raila Odinga at his current residence. And this is what Raila Odinga posted. The strong bond and ties between our nations formed the core of our discussions as we hosted India's new High Commission to Kenya, Nagia Kampa. We wish her all the best as she begins her tour of duty in Nairobi. When I saw that post, I easily concluded that the new ambassador actually delivered a message from Indian Indian Prime Minister, who is a close ally of Raila Odinga, Modi. But what are the objectives of this particular trip? Why do you think Raila Odinga has decided to go to India? According to the post he made, he's going to be away for 1 week. But again, he's saying in the same post that he's intending to visit several nations. I want to make my own predictions here that Raila Odinga is likely to be away up to around December or around January, because that's what his supporters are demanding. But why do you think he left for India and abruptly like that? Number one, maybe Raila Odinga is heeding to advice from some of his key advisors after listening to the ground. The truth of the matter is that William Ruto and the Kenya Kwanza government are going to fail big time. And Raila Odinga was now giving them an excuse to justify their failure. William Ruto made several promises to Kenyans. One of them was the Hustlers Funds. And he was very clear that the Hustlers Funds was not going to generate, when you repay, no interest at all, zero interest. Today and yesterday, he's been very clear that the Hustlers Funds will not be paid, will not be given to people for free. And that the interest will be 10%. That's even higher than SACCO. And the conditions to access that fund is even going to be much higher. So if Raila Odinga was here and was going to talk about some of those things, it means on 1st of December, when William Ruto would be launching this fund, he would try to implement things which Raila Odinga is saying. So I think Raila Odinga has been advised to just keep off Kenya Kwanza, let them commit their mistakes. When the right time comes, then he can come and now tell Kenyans that Tuliwambia. Like, for example, that Hustlers Fund is going to be a big letdown to majority of hustlers who were told that, and they were told broad daylight in markets, that tutakuja hapa tupe mama mboga pesa. So Raila Odinga is basically heeding to the advice to keep off Kenyan politics. And the only way to keep Raila Odinga off Kenyan politics is to make sure that he's out of the country. That's number one. Number two, I also tend to think that probably his friend Modi, the Prime Minister, invited him to India because, being a close associate of Raila Odinga, probably he funded Raila Odinga's campaign. And Raila Odinga lost. And he's been observing things. Maybe he's just told Raila Odinga, please, can you come so that we can see what we can do. So I'm not ruling out the possibility that the trip to India is actually at the invitation of the Prime Minister. And that's why the ambassador was personally at Raila Odinga's home to relay that particular message. So I don't want to rule out possibility, because Modi is one of the people who believed that Raila Odinga would become the next president of the Republic of Kenya after President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But that has not happened. So he called his friend. Number three, it could also be a vacation. The truth of the matter is that campaigns are normally very expensive, very tiring, and time-consuming. Raila Odinga, at his age, after the campaigns, ought to have taken a break. Raila Odinga has never taken a break since campaigns ended. In fact, I'm on record on this platform as suggesting that Raila Odinga ought to take serious vacation. Maybe in Miami, 2 months playing golf. Dubai, doing some other things. Just to relax. Maybe even with the family. So I think Raila Odinga has now seen the need of him to go and recharge. Where recharging would mean going out there, take a break. When we're coming back, we are going to organize a very big Baba while you are away homecoming. And that will kickstart the revolution he is talking about. I think I'm clear up to that point. And number 4, I also tend to think that maybe Raila Odinga has gone to India to fundraise for his political activities. Raila Odinga announced to the country and to his supporters that they are going to reclaim their victory. How are they going to reclaim their victory? Raila Odinga has also made it very clear that there are certain things they are going to do. One of them being electoral reforms. Those will require resources. So I don't want to rule out the possibility that Raila Odinga is going to India to meet his team there and to tell them, I didn't succeed, but this is what I want to do. So if there's any financial support, they're going to support. He's going to go to the next country, then going to the next country, going to the next country, generally to fundraise. And number 4, in my view, last number 5, which is not my last point anyway, I also tend to think that Raila Odinga is in India for medical attention. You know, at his age, he needs some medical attention. And he's always gone to India for medical attention. So I don't want to rule out the possibility. And lastly, I also tend to think that Raila Odinga could be giving space, for someone like Kalonzo Musyoka to take charge while he's away. Raila Odinga is likely to be away for a long time. How will Kalonzo Musyoka take advantage of that opportunity? Who is going to take advantage of that opportunity? So let us wait and see. But for me, I think Raila Odinga's trip to India is about vacation, meeting his friends, fundraising, maybe medical attention, maybe advice from his supporters to keep off politics, and maybe to give Kalonzo Musyoka and other Azimio leaders the space to shine. Thank you guys, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.